Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Pisces, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Pisces, it's snowing outside. It's quite beautiful. I've been inside all day, and I could have done your reading earlier, but I took a nap instead. So here we are, Pisces. I hope that you are well. I did a mini meditation before I turned on the camera and wrote down everything that I saw. So the first thing was a waterfall, specifically, thank you, Spirit, specifically in Hawaii, waterfall in Hawaii, sunset in the mountains, landscape paintings, alarms, paper clips, Indian food, spinal tap, which I thought was really interesting because I was like an actual one, or the band, or the movie, rather. I never saw that movie. It doesn't seem like something I would like, but that could be something that you like. Headphones, the medical symbol with the two snakes, which I should know what that word is, but Spirit did not give it to me, with the medical symbol. And a military jacket, like a military style uniform jacket with like the buttons. Not like a pea coat, but much more formal than that. So I wrote everything down. You may want to take a screen cap of that. Please let me know if you see any of these things on your travels. I would love to hear about it in the comments. I'm going to be doing your reading. I'm going to take one from the Shaman's Dream Oracle and use the Light Seer's Tarot for your reading today. Okay, so the cards have been pre-shuffled. Get right to it. Angels, spirits, guides, what messages do you have for Pisces? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Pisces. Thank you. You got the number 33, which is a master number. It's the joyful muse. And the word is inspiration. Joyful muse, inspiration. It's so funny because there's a tarot reader that I love to watch. Her name is Sand Tarot. She's probably my favorite tarot reader of all the ones I watch, and I watch way too many. She hates this card because it's just so jovial, right? He just looks like such a cute wackadoo. And I'm drinking from my my cat mug today, so you may have cats. You may love cats. But it's almost like his glasses are made out of little butterfly wings. You can see there. It's kind of sneaking behind. But anytime we see instruments, representation of instruments, it kind of references vibration and frequency. And Spirit is bringing me back to a couple days ago when I had just left work, and it's very inclement weather that we're having in my region, and it's difficult to walk to get to the subway because, you know, there were some parts of the sidewalk that had not been salted or shoveled, and so you had to be careful that you didn't slip. And it was cold, and I just wanted to go home, but I started listening to some music. And usually I listen to tarot on my way home, but I was listening to 80s power ballads, like depressing songs, like from Foreigner and Journey and White Snake and bands like that. They're like, but they're power ballads. And I cannot explain the almost euphoric feeling that I had while I was walking down the street, listening to these beautiful songs from my childhood that just represented lost love and heartbreak. And what did I know when I was like 9 years old, you know? But it was just the power of music is what I'm getting at. So Spirit is kind of saying and drawing attention to the fact that it's not just music either, right? He's got a paintbrush and a little artist's palette. This idea of creativity. What is a muse? Well, one of my favorite bands, but what is a muse? It's just something that inspires you. Something that causes you to feel euphoria and to want to express it. So there could be something here that has just got you on cloud 9 and excited for, I want to say, a new chapter in your life. So, Pisces, 4 cards for the base spread, 4 cards for clarifier, past, present, future, and advice from Spirit. Okay. A couple extra cards came out at the end. I will show them to you momentarily. 3 extra cards came out. Some of these cards are similar, and I shuffled thoroughly, but some of these cards are similar to the Cancer reading, so you may want to watch that reading as well. It just came out. The extra cards at the end, the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups in reverse. There's that kind of rainbow swirly energy that I see here. The Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles talks about really wanting to take a step forward towards your abundance, a small step forward towards something that in the end you believe will lead to not only your prosperity but also your happiness. Ooh, did you see how that kind of flipped out of my hand? It still flipped out in the reverse, but that was strange. Spirit, did you want that to be in the upright? Maybe they wanted it to be in the upright. It did not land in the upright. I will tell you if it did, but it did not. So it's almost like under construction is what I just heard. And now my ear is tunneling, so your spirit guides have come in. I hear under construction, that whatever it is that is kind of, sorry, I'm feeling like a weird pain, in, not my chest, but like in the muscle. So you could be experiencing some weird, because I didn't feel that like 5 minutes ago, so I feel like it's part of your reading. You're still trying to decide for yourself what happiness looks like for you. And that's fine. I mean, it could be changing minute by minute with the joyful muse, right? There could be so much inspiring you right now and you just want to do it all. You just want to do it all. Maybe you went to a museum or a concert and you just left feeling so euphoric that you know how that feeling of euphoria, it makes you feel like you're Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic, king of the world. It could be something like that, but we have to channel that energy. So Spirit is asking you at this time to just, it's amazing that you have this high vibration. Now let's channel it. Let's focus it. In the past energy, you got the 9 of Wands, clarified by the King of Swords, Gemini energy. I believe this is Sagittarius. These 2 cards together talk about, in the past energy, it's rather like this, talk about somebody who somebody meaning you, who has really endured a lot of struggle and can now look back on those experiences with a dispassionate eye, meaning you're taking some emotion out of it and thinking, you know, they all led me, all those experiences led me to the person that I am today. The person that I am today is very cool as a cucumber. King of Swords can be a person of great authority, very credentialed, an expert in their field, very wise. It's an air sign energy, very discerning, sometimes cold, but I mean, even the look on her face here, it's not that she's looking down at us, because this represents you, but it's like, I know who I am. I know who I am. So there's kind of a toughness. I feel in your past energy, you kind of recognized that you endured a lot. You had to be, kind of had to boss up a little bit. Maybe in moments where you wish someone else had bossed up. Now you're feeling a little protective. Four of Pentacles talks about holding on tightly to our resources, our energy, our time, our love. Guarding it, being thankful for it is actually what I just heard. Being grateful, but holding it close. You're not just giving your pentacles out to just anybody. And I feel like if it's even showing up at all in the past positions, like you had to be very conscious of that. Like you said to yourself, from now on, I'm going to be careful about who I give my pentacles to. And it was a very conscious decision on your part. In the current energy, Queen of Swords in the reverse. These are divine counterparts. But the Queen of Swords in reverse is interesting because, well, this is such an interesting card. Because if you see here, there's a cup that's kind of under lock and key. It's in a little mini prison. The cups in the tarot represent Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the heart space. And the Queen has it kind of locked away. When I see the Queen of Swords in the reverse, I kind of see somebody that's in a little bit of denial. Because normally she would demand the truth. And right now I feel as though you may be not wanting to look at something head on. Knight of Pentacles in the upright. See how he's walking away from the viewer, leaving all these pentacles in his wake. This could have been somebody that walked away from you. Could be a friendship. Did a friend walk away from you? They barely looked back, if even they did, and so it's almost like both your backs are kind of turned away from each other. But it showed up here. Knight of Pentacles in the upright, though. Normally it would represent somebody who has a very authentic offer. Maybe this is something you rejected. Maybe this person did come towards you. You rejected it. Now they're walking away. I'm going to ask for a clarifier because, like, what's this about? Five of Pentacles is a card of... Whose energy is this, Spirit? I don't like this energy. Five of Pentacles is a card of being left out, feeling like you're left out in the cold, not realizing that you have a key to unlock the door to enter into whatever friend group, space, mentality. It's just a feeling of isolation and alienation. So, okay, I think that this is somebody that came towards you. You rejected them because you didn't want to look at it. And now they're feeling like this. This is them. This could also be you to a certain extent. Maybe you felt bad that you had to leave them out there, but I see you on the other side of the door. Why did you reject this person? Could be a friend. Could be a family member. Why did you reject this person? Knight of Wands, Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. This could be like a third party situation. Like, there could have been somebody a lot more seductive, alluring that came across your path. Knight of... I don't really read this as a love reading, but if I did, this two knights here, it's like two different people, and then with the Two of Cups in the reverse, it's like not binding to anybody. Two of Cups is divine partnership. Not wanting to kind of connect with anybody. So this is kind of a dark horse, right? Somebody who is impulsive, highly sexualized, if we're talking about a romantic interest. If it's not a romantic, let's just say these are two different jobs. There's one that could have been steady, and there's one that could have paid a lot more, but it was like a lot more pressure. It's a lot flashier than this one. So take it as it resonates. I'm not entirely sure, but I do see two, I think it's people, because like I see this card, Two of Cups in the reverse. It's like, I see it as two people. Somebody's feeling left out. I don't know who that somebody is. Could be you, could be them. Maybe both presented themselves, but you couldn't take either one of them for whatever reason. What was the reason? I have to ask. What's the reason? Ace of Swords in the reverse. Aces bring new from spirit. This is Epiphany. You're still trying to wrap your head around this one. You're asking spirit for some clarity. You haven't really received it yet. But you know, I don't feel like in the meantime, you're just doing your thing. Like this is kind of, it's kind of ongoing because it's in the present energy, but you're also just really doing your thing. Like you're not letting it stop your momentum. But you are curious. It's almost like distraction. And you asking spirit, why did you send me all this mess? Why all this distraction? For what? I don't see an answer, I'm sorry. But I can't pull the whole deck. Like I have to just give it like I see it. And things will reveal themselves. You still have 4 more cards on the table, but it's almost like spirit is saying, look, we want to bring the clarity, but you're kind of refusing to look at it. You're kind of refusing to look at it. All right, I'm just going to leave that there. I feel like that's I mean, I'm a Pisces moon, and I feel like it's a touchy subject. But you know what it is that I'm talking about. Like, I don't have to know your specific, you know, pinpoint your specific circumstances to know that I know that you know what I'm talking about. In the future energy, there will be some revelation. in terms of what your forward action should be. Ace of Wands. This is epiphany into what direction you should move in. So that's very optimistic. That's very exciting. That Spirit is going to speak right to the third eye. How can Spirit speak to the third eye, though? You have to be in the space of quieting the mind, in meditation, in connection with nature, connection with yourself, to quiet the mind long enough to hear the message. And that's very, very important. Nine of Pentacles. This is pre-Empress energy. Single, independent, and abundant. So maybe the reason why this mess is happening right now is because you still have work to do on yourself, but that work is so fruitful. It will lead to a lot of prosperity, a lot of happiness, clarity, understanding, more connection with the self, which is the most important relationship we could ever have. I'm going to ask for a clarifier on this one. The future energy, future potential. The moon in reverse. You showed up in your own reading. This is Pisces energy, but it is in reverse. The moon talks about secrets, illusion, and confusion. So this is very good because the card is in the reverse, saying things are coming to the surface now. Parts of you that were buried are coming to the surface. Now I'm hearing that song from The Little Mermaid, and no offense, but like I just hate The Little Mermaid. I just hate that movie. But I'm hearing Kiss the Girl. The sha-la-la-la-la, kiss the girl. Like. So it's not like you aren't going to be kissed at the dance, but it's almost like it's going to happen when you're just looking absolutely fabulous inside and out. So it's like reaching that place of such high, beautiful vibration, where you're just like looking like this wackadoo cat and just like, I don't care what people think of me. I'm so happy right now. Don't get me down. Don't ruin my vibe. That's when you're going to get kissed. That's what I feel. You know, could be metaphorically speaking. But I actually see that for some people, physically speaking. It's very beautiful that you showed up in your own reading. I love when that happens. It means that I'm truly reading for Pisces collective. In the advice from Spirit, where we got the pre-Empress energy here, Spirit is showing the Empress energy, Taurian energy, but it is in reverse. Empress is the power of all four queens. You can see here she represents fertility and earth energy. She's very creative. Also, the moon is here. But the card in reverse suggests that Spirit is saying there's still some ways to go, clarified by the Four of Wands, the 1111 card, sometimes the twin flame energy. It just talks about these two cards. It's like Spirit is saying, in order for you to raise yourself up to the level of Empress, you have to make sure that the foundation that the ladder, the staircase in which your foundation is built is solid. This is all about firm foundations. What does a firm foundation look like in a spiritually actualized person? Somebody who has healed from their traumas, who has not just looked at their traumas, but actually dealt with them, worked through them, collaborated with Spirit to release, to forgive, to let go of fear and shame embarrassment, to let go of the holding on of the memory of it, to understand that with each passing day of your life, you become a new person. You have the opportunity to become a new person. And that's not a bad thing. It's just your evolution. So Spirit wants you to kind of flip these two cards in reverse as your advice. One more for clarity, please. Thank you. Queen of Wands. Confidence. It's all about confidence. Queen of Wands is all about knowing who she is and going after what she wants. And looking absolutely stunning the whole way. This is a lot of divine feminine energy here, but it doesn't have to just apply to, in fact, it doesn't apply to gender. It's just energy. It's in reverse. Spirit is saying really work on your confidence. Don't be afraid to look silly. Don't be afraid to sing at the top of your lungs. Don't be afraid to throw some paint on a canvas, words on a page. Don't fear judgment. Just create. Just be inspired and create. Be in the highest vibration you can. That's your reading, Pisces. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Pisces.